The Economic Forum of Mongolia of 2014, under a motto "Let's Make in Homeland," launched on Monday in the State House, Ulaanbaatar City. The two-day forum is holding 35 sub-meetings, focusing attention to a larger number of issues than the previous year's forum. Although it is considered the mining industry is a good start for Mongolia to raise its economy, the country is facing a necessity to augment various kinds of industries and services. By the developmental projection until 2040, there are three options for the country for a developmental future. First, it is projected that the regional renaissance can lead Mongolia to an intensive development. In other words, the neighbors of Mongolia will be becoming more integrated in terms of political and economic fields by the year 2040. The close cooperation is expected to bring positive impact on the regional economic growth. This projection can provide Mongolia with the greatest ever opportunity to export its mining products and other kinds of products and services. The next projection is that China's green policy of economy may show a good impact on Mongolia. China intends to introduce a green policy by 2040 and will lead in the region by creating new technologies and a pure regime of industries. The economic growth of China will become relatively sustainable by that time, although the speed of the growth becomes less dynamic and the country will be reducing negative effects on environment. In this case, Mongolia will face a difficulty to export its mining products, but it will have a chance to boost the industry of value-added green products. Mongolia also has a big chance to keep its economic growth in the future because the country has rich resources of renewable energy. Global mineral crisis might boost the Mongolian development. This is last projection for the development of Mongolia. It is projected that the region will become vulnerable in terms of geopolitics and the economy will get deteriorated by 2040. Using mineral resources for political purposes will negatively affect the economic circulation of main mining products extracted in Mongolia. Moreover, nations will do their best to nurture own interests under the Eastern Alliance and the Western populism, and they will try to keep the fiscal flow in home in order to avoid crisis and chaos. In that case, Mongolia will face difficulties to seek a financial source for developing other economic sectors by exploiting its mineral resources. Through an optimistic way, Mongolia is possible to play a role in tackling many conflicts, keeping its relatively independent position in the region. These three projections show that Mongolia can become a rich nation in the world by the year 2040. For Mongolia, it is now vital to design its knowledge-based policy and legal environment for creating a developmental way next year. Solutions and ways for these purposes are being discussed at the Economic Forum 2014.